Hey Mia, did you clean up your room this morning?
No, why would I?
Because it's National Clean Up Your Room Day today.
Well, this is a day I won't be very good at celebrating. Did you clean yours?
Of course I did.
Well, I'll start the news if you help me tidy mine up a bit. Congrats to JV conference winners Lindsay Berkey, who got first in shot put, Sylvie Tukalski, Paige Carlson, Anna Holden, and Faith Boyer for placing first in the 4x800 meter relay. Congrats also to True Team winners Aiden McClune for taking first in the long jump and Katie Skaya for placing fourth in the 400 meter dash. Great job to all. There's a mandatory spring volleyball meeting today at 2 o'clock in room 254 for players in current grades 9 through 11. Summer and fall info will be discussed. Contact Coach Anderson if you cannot attend. All athletic and gym lockers need to be cleaned out by Thursday, May 24th, or your stuff will be discarded. If you have questions, see Coach Seymour. Good luck to Julian Pankow and Anna Perkel, who are representing Minnesota at the International Science and Engineering Fair in Pittsburgh next week. Here's Maddie with the rest of the news.
Are you interested in being on the Trojan's time staff next year? Yellow applications are in the forms rack by the office and are due next Monday, May 14th to Mrs. Bishop, room 112. Please note that current staff must reapply. Seniors, all 2- and 4-year colleges need a final high school transcript. Please stop in the guidance office with your information ASAP. Thank you. Student Council applications for 2018-2019 for students in grades 9 through 11th are available in the forms rack outside of the office. If you are interested in being a member of the Student Council next year, please pick up your application now. The deadline is Wednesday, May 16th. For today's events, we have boys tennis home versus Mankato West at 4:15. Softball is home versus Waconia at 4:30, and baseball at Waconia Lions baseball field at 4. Good luck to all sports. And speaking of softball, here's a new feature story of this year's squad.
This year, the New Prague girls softball team has taken a hard hit due to the weather. With winter going almost into May, it has caused them to have to alter their practice schedule, therefore impacting their game schedule also.
Weather has definitely affected scheduling for softball. We've had to push everything back or change things to doubleheaders. We've had to schedule games in the Dome in St. Paul. It's definitely made the season tough to start with.
We have about 4 games every week for the rest of the season, and at this point we only have 4 practices left, which is honestly nothing. So we aren't getting as many as our fundamentals down and working on all the situational plays that we need to work on and team defense that we need to work on. Instead, it's just more positional work and hitting. So we aren't getting as many reps as we can outside in order to do better in our games.
It's really busy, but that's the only way we can get our games in. It gets a little tiring and we get a little sore, but it's good to get our games in, but we don't have a lot of practice time to improve and stuff. So
We wonder to ourselves how a team so used to playing outside adapted to having to play indoors and having most of their games canceled at the beginning of the season.
It's been hard having to practice inside for a couple weeks, 5 weeks actually, but we haven't had the practice time out on the field that we need, and so it's hard to get us ready for the games outside when we don't have that.
The impact that weather has also had on the softball team is that because of the fact that we've had to move games is the fact that now they're not practicing as much, and they're just playing games, so when they have things that they could work on or things they could fix, they don't have time to work on those things.
We asked players how their season has been going so far.
It's been going pretty good. I feel like we're a really strong team, but we haven't had a lot of time to practice out on the field as a whole team. So I think it's going to take a little bit to have our games in, and then I think we're pretty good. Not as good as last year, but
Our season is going well at this point. We have lost a couple of games. They were tough losses. won in extra innings. As of now, we're just trying to improve on the things, limit the errors, get quality at bats, and just really attack our next opponents and get ready for sections.
If you haven't been able to come out to one of the girls' outside games yet, we highly recommend doing so before the school year is over.
The menu today, Mia.
Mela is offering crispy chicken and waffles, steamed corn and carrots, and assorted fruit. And the high school grill has cheese bread or pretzel sticks, assorted vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, and assorted fruit.
We want to wish a happy birthday to Peyton Brown, Zach Emberly, and Allie Schmidt. We are now in the single digits, seniors.
Enjoy the time we have left, and we will see you back here tomorrow morning.